What's up? How's it going? Welcome to Days Watch channel. And for this video, I just want to talk about Breguet. And why is that so? Well, because a viewer made a comment on one of my previous videos, and he just asked me. He just posted, "Hey, can you do a video on Breguet and what I think about the brand?" And I tell you what, I came across a Breguet watch that I absolutely love, and I've always loved. I'm gonna share that with you. Okay, so I'm here on Watch Recon, right? Looking at all the uh, all the models that they have for sale, and Breguet is one of those watches that you have to buy on the used market, guys. I mean, unless you really want that dealership experience, you're gonna take a bath on Breguet for sure. If you want to buy a brand new Breguet, hey, go for it, right? I mean, if that's your thing. But for me, you know, I'm not, I can't afford that. I have to look on the pre-owned market, and this is what that's out there. Now, Breguet, right? Obviously, you have the Breguet hands. Breguet is a very traditional and historic watch company. They're French. They're owned by the Swatch Group. Am I right? Yeah, I think they're owned by the Swatch Group. Don't quote me on that, but the Breguet, beautiful watch, right? I think the most affordable, the entry level, the gateway watch has to be the Type 20. So let's see, it looks like they're going for about $5,000. Let's take a look at this listing. And ooh, it's nice. I mean, Archie Luxury really enjoyed his Breguet Type 20. Obviously, he sold it and he moved on to his Calatravas. But that's really nice. I mean, look at the patina of the Lumia, the Breguet, the chronograph for 5,000. Yeah, it's pretty good buying, guys. I mean, what other chronographs could you get at 5,000? Well, there are quite a few, but I think the Breguet is a pretty good buy if you're looking for a chronograph from a brand that's, in my opinion, more refined, more finished than Rolex. The Type 20 is a great watch. Not quite sure what movement it is, but I'm pretty sure it would be a in-house movement, or it will be higher end than a Valgia movement, that's for sure, guaranteed. Now Breguet, I'm not really into their classiques, their dress watches like these. um, right, I guess this would be their dress watch, and I've actually seen this in the flash, enamel dial. It's a little bit too off center, I guess, right? You look at where the sub dial is. It's just a little too old fashioned for me. It's just not for me. I don't quite like it. It just looks a little old. Not very engaging. Not. Can you see the movement? No, no, I don't know. Not same watch. I'm sure this one would show the movement. No, can you not see the movement? What's behind? Oh, solid case back. Yeah, not for me, guys. This dress watch is not. Oh, okay. So this is the one I really like. The tradition, the Breguet tradition. It's just something about it. I just being able to see the movement from the front. Is this skeletonized? I don't think so. But I just love how I can see all the cogs, all the gearing. See it move while the watch is running. It's just simply stunning. This one's in rose gold. It's a dress watch, and it's a 60-hour power reserve. This is a really cool dress watch. If you know dress watches, they're not very engaging. They can be downright a little bit boring. From my perspective at this point in my life right now. I'm sure, as I get older, maybe in my senior years, I would appreciate the minimalism of a simple dress watch. But for now, dress watches are not really for me, unless it's something like this or like a Lange one. This Breguet tradition is simply is so futuristic and classic at the same time, right? It's got a very, very Just really cool, funky. Look at that at the back. Modern. It's so many things go through my mind when I see this watch. It's traditional and modern and edgy at the same time, right? It's got a guilloche dial. It's got a Breguet hands. It's got a skeletonized movement. Ah, this is a really really cool watch. I really really like it. You know what? I think I actually prefer this to the longer one. Which is saying a lot because that's a really great watch. However, the Breguet tradition, I would love to actually hold and wind up that watch. I never held one in person. I've seen them in the boutiques, but haven't seen one on the wrist. It's just such a beautiful watch. The Breguet tradition. Other than that, not really into Breguet, not really into their sports watches. I know they made like a dive watch, and no, Breguet should just stick to um, their pieces, like the tradition and the transatlantic, the Type 20. Other than that, not much. But in my opinion, you're right, the tradition. This is the watch to get. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That's my take on Breguet. Bye.